What's going on, everyone? This is Kevin here, coming at you with Samsung Galaxy A03s tips and tricks and hidden features. Now, the purpose of this video is to show you how to get the most out of your device, so let's get started. Now, the first thing that I want to show you is a quick and easy way to access the camera app on the device. And you can do this by just double pressing on the power button. So let's do this right now. There we go. You can see it pulls up the camera. And it doesn't matter where you are within the operating system, you can simply double press on the power button and it pulls up the camera. Now, what's awesome about this too is that if you want it to do something else instead, you can actually customize this function. So to do this, pull down the shade, go to the gear in the upper right corner. This will take you over to the settings. Then in the upper right corner again, go to search and then type in side key. And you'll see it right there. Then tap on side key again. And you'll see that we have a couple of different options. The first option we have is to completely disable the side key. So if you don't even want that functionality, you don't have to have it at all. Now, another option as well is that you can have this open up any app of your choosing. So select the other option here, tap on this gear, and then now you can pick any app that's on the device. So if I want to quickly and easily pull up the McDonald's app, for example, I can pick that. And then now, no matter where I am within the phone, if I double press on the power button, it will pull up that app. And again, you can do this for any app that you want, and it can be from anywhere throughout the interface on the device. So definitely very convenient there. Now with the Samsung Galaxy A03s, we already have a very large battery here with the phone, and the phone does get very good battery life. However, there is a cool way to extend that battery life even further, and I'll show it to you right now. So to do this, you're going to pull down the shade, go to the gear, then go up to search once again, type in battery, and you'll see it right there. Then scroll down a little bit, and you'll see this option that says power saving mode. Go there. And you'll see that we have a bunch of different options. So essentially with power saving mode, background network usage, syncing, and location checking will be limited. So essentially it'll allow the phone to focus just on the core tasks, like receiving a phone call or sending a text message. And then it will limit some of the other background tasks in exchange for giving you better battery life. And there's even further customizations as well, such as limiting the CPU speed to 70%, decreasing the brightness by 10%, and limiting apps to the extent where only approved apps will run in the background. So I definitely recommend trying out these different options here, as if you're in a situation where you won't be able to charge your phone anytime soon, then I can definitely see this coming in handy. Now with the Galaxy A03s, we do get the traditional Android 3-button navigation here at the bottom, but there are some further ways to customize this. So I'll show you how. So you're gonna pull down the shade, go to the settings, you're then gonna go up to search, and type in nav, and you'll see right there navigation bar. Then tap on navigation bar again, and then we have quite a few different options. The first option we have is actually to switch around the recent apps and back buttons. So if you want to do that, you can simply change up the button order right there. And then also, you can switch over to swipe gestures instead of having the buttons. So by switching from buttons to swipe gestures, you do gain a little bit of screen real estate at the bottom of the phone, but most importantly, you can now use these gestures to navigate around the device. And then if you do want to switch back to the traditional 3-button navigation, then you can certainly do that as well. Now, I definitely recommend trying out both so you can see which one you prefer. The next feature that I want to show you is called Dual Messenger. Now, there are certain apps, such as Facebook and Snapchat, for example, that don't allow you to have multiple accounts signed in at the same time. So if you have 2 Facebook accounts or 2 Snapchat accounts, for example, then to go from one to the other, you have to log out and then log in. Now, thankfully, I've got a really cool solution for that. So the solution to this problem is called Dual Messenger, and it's actually built into the A03s. Now, to access this feature, you're going to pull down the shade, go to the settings, go to search, and then type in Dual, and you'll see right there Dual Messenger. And then tap on Dual Messenger once again, and you'll see that certain apps are supported by this. So to see which apps are compatible with Dual Messenger, you do have to already have those apps installed. But you can see from the apps that I have installed here, Snapchat, Facebook, and Facebook Messenger all support Dual Messenger. So essentially, after you enable these apps, it will install a second copy of that same app that then allows you to sign into that app separately with your other account. So it's pretty awesome that the phone does give you that ability, even though that function isn't actually built into the apps themselves. Now with the A03s, you do get a clock here that has both the time and the date. But did you know that you can actually customize this? In order to do that, what you need to do is go to the settings, then from there, go to the search, and then type in clock and wait for that to load. And you can see right here under lock screen, we have clock style. Tap on that, go to clock style once again, and you can see that we have a variety of different options available here. So there's the default, of course, and then we have 4 other designs available. So if you want an analog clock, you can even get that on your lock screen. Now, in addition to that, you can also change up the color scheme of the text. So if you want it to be kind of a gradient pastel shade, there are some presets here. You can even pick other colors as well. So if you want to have it be blue, you can choose blue. So you can see how it changed that there. So once you decide what you want to go with, you can then tap on done. And then now, when you go to your lock screen, you can see that the clock does look different here. The next feature I want to show you is called edge panels. Now, edge panels are not enabled by default, so let me show you how to add that. So you're going to pull down the shade, go to the settings, go to search, type in edge, and you'll see right there edge panels. So tap on edge panels, and then from here enable it. And then now, on the right side here, you can see this tiny little edge panel, and if you pull that out, you'll see a variety of different apps here. Now you can actually customize these as well, so you can choose any app that you want. You can also remove other apps that are already there. And essentially, by having this edge panel, no matter where you are throughout the operating system, and you can even be within an app as well, you can swipe over at any time and access these apps very quickly here. So if there's certain apps that you're constantly going to, for example, then I would definitely put them here so that you have very easy access to them. Now with the Samsung Galaxy A03s, we have a very large display here at 6.5 inches. Now reachability can definitely be difficult at times, and Samsung actually has a really cool trick here, and it's called One-Handed Mode. So to do this, you're going to pull down the shade, go to the settings, go to search, type in One-Handed, and you'll see right here One-Handed Mode. Then tap on One-Handed Mode once again, and you can see that once this is enabled, it will temporarily scale down the display size for easier control of your phone with just one hand. So we'll start by enabling this. And then from here, we actually have 2 different options for how to initiate one-handed mode. So by default, you can use a gesture, so swipe down in the center of the bottom edge of the screen. And then the other option is to double tap on the home button. Now I personally prefer that. I feel like it's a bit easier. So one-handed mode is now enabled, and then to initiate it, we're going to double press on the home button, and you can see it now shrinks down the display. Now I have the option of having this be on the left side or the right side, and in addition to that, you can move the placement even more. Then from there, you can also resize it. But essentially, after doing this, you have a mini phone here. So you can do all the normal stuff that you typically do on your A03s, but now everything's a little bit smaller and easier to reach with just one hand. And then when you want to get out of this, all you have to do is double press on the home button once again, and then now things are back to normal. The next thing I want to show you is called split screen. So with split screen, you have one app taking up one half of the display, and then another app taking up the other half. So in this example, we're going to watch a YouTube video up top here, and then a website down below. So to do this, you're going to go to your recent apps, pick one of the apps, hold down, open in split screen view. Now you're going to pick the second app, so I'm going to choose Google Chrome. So now I have the web browser down below here, and then up above I have the video. And then from here, it doesn't have to be a 50-50 split, so I can make the web browser larger, and then have the video fill in the entire upper portion. Kind of a cool trick there if you want to multitask even better on your A03s. And the final thing that I'm going to show you in this video is how to hide apps. So you can hide any of these apps that are in the app drawer. In order to do this, you're going to go to the 3 dots in the upper right corner. You're going to go to settings. And then from home screen settings right here, you'll see hide apps. And then now you can pick whichever apps you want to be hidden. So I'm going to hide Duo, for example. Now that that's hidden, you can see it here. It's in the hidden apps area. And then now, when I go to the app drawer, I can't find Duo anywhere. Usually it's in this folder and it's not there. And then to bring that back, go back to where you were. And then you'll see hide apps once again. And you can now remove it from your hidden apps. And then it'll be back on the home screen. The only thing is it doesn't put it back in the folder that it was in, but it will at least bring it back. But this concludes my video on Samsung Galaxy A03s, tips, tricks, and hidden features. But this is Kevin here. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I will see you in the next video.